Yo, what's up, guys? I'm Alleging Tuna, and this is Tuna's Tips, a video series where I cover the upcoming raid bosses in Pokemon Go and give you the best idea of counters to use to maximize your success. That being said, we have a pretty exciting one today because we have a brand new shiny release in Pokemon Go. It is Tapu Fini. Tapu Fini will be here today, May 9th, 10 a.m. local time. It will last for 2 weeks. Goes away on May 24th. Let's head on over to Pokebattler to check out some stats on this and what to bring. Now, Tapu Fini is a fairy and water type Pokemon, meaning it's going to be weak to 3 things. Those 3 things include poison, grass, and electric type Pokemon. A lot of our counters, okay? So you've got the non-shiny version of Tapu Fini and the shiny version, the brand new shiny version. It has a Hundo CP of 1632 when it is not weather boosted, and 2041 when it is weather boosted, and it will be boosted in cloudy and rainy weather conditions. We're going to check out the shadows, non-shadow, non-mega, and mega type Pokemon to bring. So let's check out Pokebattler right here. Our top counters, we'll check out megas first. So Mega Sceptile is your top damage dealing mega Pokemon to bring. Mega Sceptile is a grass type. Bring it with Bullet Seed and Frenzy Plant. Frenzy Plant is a community day move. Make sure that you bring it with Frenzy Plant if you do bring it. Mega Gengar is another good choice because it's a poison type, poison and psychic. Bring it with Lick and Sludge Bomb. Mega Beedrill as a poison type counter, poison jab and sludge bomb. Mega Manectric to boost electric type damage, Thunderfang and Wild Charge on your Mega Manectric. As we go down the list, Mega Venusaur is up there with Vine Whip and Frenzy Plant. That's going to boost other grass type Pokemon. You can even bring Primal Groudon, even though it is a ground type. Bring it with Mudshot and Solar Beam. There are some better choices because you won't, that are not weak to Tapu Fini, but Primal Groudon is a choice. You can also bring Mega Ampharos, Volt Switch, and Zap Cannon on your Ampharos, and I think that just about covers our megas. You can bring Latios just because it has Solar Beam, but it's going to be boosting Dragon and Psychic type, so probably best to leave your Latios at home if you do bring other megas. It even has Alakazam up there with Confusion and Psychic, but that's just up there for DPS, okay, for raw damage. If you're looking to help out your teammate, bring a grass, poison, or electric type mega, all right? Let's head on over and look at our shadow types. Shadow type counters, up at the top there, you have Electivire, Raikou, Magnezone, Luxray, all electric type for shadow. So if you and your party have a lot of shadows, maybe you should bring an electric type mega, okay? Shadow Electivire with Thundershock and Wild Charge. Shadow Raikou with Thundershock and Wild Charge. Shadow Magnezone comes with Spark and Wild Charge. Shadow Luxray also has Spark and Wild Charge. You go down a little bit further, you have Zapdos as well, another Shadow Electric type with Thundershock and Thunderbolt. Then you get into some grass types such as Sceptile, Venusaur, and Tangrowth. They do a little bit less damage, but they are going to be super effective. So if your group is bringing mainly grass type Pokemon to fight this with, Shadow Sceptile has Bullet Seed and Frenzy Plant. Again, Frenzy Plant is a community day move. You'll have to TM to Frenzy Plant if you want to deal the most damage with your Sceptile. Same thing with Venusaur, Vine Whip, and Frenzy Plant. Frenzy Plant, again, as mentioned before, community day move. Shadow Tangrowth with Vine Whip and Power Whip. Shadow Mewtwo's up there just because it gets Thunderbolt, but if you got one that you can freely move its charge moves over with, then go ahead and bring a Psycho Cut and Thunderbolt Shadow Mewtwo. Other shadow choices: Torterra, Zebstrika, and Executor. Razor Leaf and Frenzy Plant on the Torterra. Frenzy Plant is a community day move. Zebstrika with Spark and Wild Charge. Maybe you have one of those built. Shadow Executor with Bullet Seed and Solar Beam. It's going to take a while to get to that Solar Beam, but if you manage to get it off, it'll hit pretty hard. Shadow Victory Bell with Acid and Leaf Blade are on the list. Why not Razor Leaf and Leaf Blade, I wonder? Interesting. Shadow Vileplume with Razor Leaf and Sludge Bomb. Shadow Manectric's up there with Thunderfang and Wild Charge. Even Shadow Skuntank with Poison Bomb or Poison Jab and Sludge Bomb. Let's go look at our non-shadow, non-mega choices, you guys. And at the top of the list is Kartana, everybody's favorite grass and steel type Pokemon with Razor Leaf and Leaf Blade. I rated quite a few Kartanas, and that might be what I'm bringing on my team. Xurkitree behind that Kartana, Thundershock and Discharge. Zekrom, another electric type, Charge Beam, Fusion Bolt. Thundurus, The Theron form of Thundurus with Volt Switch and Thunderbolt is up there. Nihilego, Poison type, Poison Jab and Sludge Bomb. You even have Zarude with Vine Whip and Power Whip. Keep moving down the list. You have Shaman, Roserade, 2 other grass choices. Shaman's interesting because its hidden power needs to be a grass move. It needs to be grass typing. So grass hidden power with Grass Knot as its charge move. Roserade with Poison Jab and Grass Knot. Electivire, you can bring it with Thundershock and Wild Charge, Raikou, Magnezone, Luxray, all the same movesets as what they would have if they were Shadow. Just there's those guys as non-Shadow, right? Tapu Bulu with Bullet Seed and Grass Knot, followed by Gengar with Lick and Sludge Bomb are also decent choices, 13 and 14. Zapdos with Thundershock and Thunderbolt. Chestnut, your Community Day Chestnuts with Frenzy Plant. Bring it with Vine Whip and Frenzy Plant, that Community Day move. Tapu Koko's another choice, Volt Switch and Thunderbolt. With that, Tapu Venusaur with Vine Whip and Frenzy Plant. Again, a Community Day move. Then you move into some spicier picks, such as Vikavolt with Spark and Discharge, Overquill with Poison Jab and Sludge Bomb, Tangrowth with Vine Whip and Power Whip, regular Mewtwo, non-Shadow Mewtwo with Confusion and Thunderbolt, same thing. Toxicroak with Poison Jab and Sludge Bomb. You can bring a Thundurus, regular, like a Genie form of Thundurus, with Thundershock and Thunderbolt. And your last choices up there look like a bunch of grass and some electric with Manectric, Sceptile, Torterra with Frenzy Plant, of course, that Community Day move. Celebi, if you powered yours up with Magical Leaf and Leaf Storm. Jolteon's a pretty accessible choice because EVs are everywhere. Thundershock and Thunderbolt with that Jolteon, and even non-Shadow Victory Bell with Acid and Leaf Blade. We're going to head on over and I'll show you the team that I'm going to be bringing and show you how to make a team for raiding. If you've never done that before, click on your Pokeball at the bottom of the middle of the screen. Click your battle in the top right there. Scroll all the way down to, or go to the top, party, and then scroll all the way down. Right here, you can see my team that is made. If you want to change any choices, you just go, you just click on the slot. It'll let you search up your Pokemon. I am going to be bringing a Mega Sceptile. Mine isn't Mega'd right now because I'm not raiding at this moment, but Mega Sceptile with Bullet Seed and Frenzy Plant, the Community Day move, Frenzy Plant. And then I've got a bunch of Kartanas. I've got 3 Kartanas that I've powered up. One of them is level 50. The other 2 are level 40s. I'm using the Roserade that I caught in Community Day. That is a level 50 Roserade with Poison Jab and Grass Knot. Then I'm also bringing my Zarude that I have powered up to 40. I haven't gotten it quite to 50 yet, but I am working on getting XL candies to power that up. So that is my team. Other mentionable choices. Electric is pretty strong. Bring a Zekrom with Charge Beam and Fusion Bolt, or bring an Electivire with Thundershock and Wild Charge. There are plenty of choices. It is weak to 3 things. Bring something that deals super effective damage. And if you would like to join us or catch us live, maybe even raid a Tapu Fini of your own, I stream every day at twitch.tv/Alleging Tuna, 7 days a week, 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. Pacific. If you found this video helpful in any way, go ahead and leave a like. Maybe leave a subscribe if you want to get the next episode. But you guys have been awesome. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you next time. Peace.